New details and new video are streaming in, capturing 90 minutes of terror on board a passenger plane. Some 200 passengers hijacked by their co-pilot, who was locked inside the cockpit. And tonight we're talking to the passengers who were flying from Ethiopia to Rome. 11 were Americans, and ABC's chief foreign correspondent Terry Moran walks us through the new video coming in right now.
Cell phone video shows how the terrifying ordeal ended. Shaken passengers just after the flight has landed. Police taking over.
Your attention, please. This is a police operation. Please don't move.
Their hands over their heads, they get off the plane under guard in Geneva. It began hours earlier in the middle of the night when Ethiopian Airlines Flight 702 left Addis Ababa, Ethiopia's capital, at 12:30 a.m. bound for Rome, a Boeing 767 with 200 passengers and crew members on board. All was quiet for much of the flight until the captain went to the bathroom about an hour before landing and the co-pilot locked the cockpit door and took over the plane. Within minutes, passengers were jolted awake as the plane started to careen and bounce in the air. The captain was trying to get back into the cockpit, and the co-pilot, one passenger told Italian media, came over the loudspeaker and threatened to crash the airplane. Another passenger said oxygen masks fell as the plane seemed like it was falling from the sky. Flight 702 taken over by a trusted insider, a threat around the world, aviation experts say.
What we do in the United States, at least, is when a pilot goes out to use the facilities, one of the flight attendants steps in. So it's kind of a no-loan zone. Apparently, they are not following that all around the world.
The co-pilot, identified as 31-year-old Halibadine Abera, flew past Rome, demanding to land in Geneva to seek asylum there, he told authorities.
We are still trying to have a response from the Swiss authorities about your request.
For 90 minutes, a tense standoff. You can actually see on this air traffic website how Flight 702 circled back and forth over Geneva, the co-pilot warning that fuel was now running dangerously low.
Fuel remaining is now 20 minutes.
Italian and French fighter jets were scrambled, and finally, Flight 702 landed in Geneva, the co-pilot exiting the cockpit through the window down a rope. He was promptly arrested. That co-pilot had worked for the airline for 5 years. No criminal record. He's looking at 20 years now if convicted. And the real security issue going forward here, Diane, those reinforced post-9/11 cockpit doors that keep people outside of the cockpit for sure, but they keep people inside, too.
But again, Terry, you're saying on American carriers, no pilot or co-pilot is allowed to be alone in the cockpit?
Absolutely, Diane. That is the protocol on American planes. That cockpit, no one is alone in there.
All right. Thank you, Terry Moran, for reporting in on this fast-moving story.